Karen, I'm going to begin.
Yep, we're ready to begin.
Okay, good evening. This is a special meeting of the Princeton Zoning Board of Adjustment being held electronically via Zoom on August 27th, 2025 at 7:30 p.m. Pursuant to Section 13 of the Open Publics Meeting Act, adequate notice of the time and place of this meeting has been given by prominently posting the sunshine notice of the Princeton Zoning Board of Adjustment. Such notice has been placed on the official bulletin board at the municipal complex and by transmitting a copy of the notice to the Princeton Packet, Town Topics, the Times, Trentonian, and by filing a copy with the clerk of Princeton on August 22nd, 2025, and has been posted to the municipal website, www.princetonNJ.gov/meetings. Pursuant to Executive Order 107, due to the state of emergency of New Jersey regarding COVID-19 coronavirus, notice that during this declared state of emergency, all regular and special meetings of the Princeton Zoning Board of Adjustment will be held electronically via Zoom, was transmitted to the Princeton Packet, Town Topics, and the Times, and was filed with the clerk of Princeton on the 24th day of July, 2020. Such notices have been placed on the official bulletin board of the municipal complex and on the Princeton website and are being maintained throughout the year, and by transmitting a copy of same to the Princeton Packet, Town Topics, the Times, Trentonian, Comcast Media, and by filing a copy thereof with the clerk of Princeton. Notices have been placed on all window doors of the municipal complex. Claudia, can you call the roll, please?
Ms. Chen, Ms. Coulson,
Here.
Mr. Floyd,
Here.
Mr. Shriver,
Here.
Mr. Tenenbaum, Mr. Stein,
Here.
Ms. Donna,
Yes.
Ms. Dobkin, Mr. Dobkin, Chairman Cohen.
Here.
Thank you.
Okay, we have, Derek, do you want to say anything before we start?
But we do have a resolution, don't we?
Well, I was going to do that. I just want to know if, all right,
No, I think we're finally set with the resolution. The attorney for the applicant, I believe, is here.
okay,
But I do need to go through some
Okay.
suggested revisions.
okay. Let me announce the case first.
Yep,
So it's file number Z24-515, 347 and 371 Ridgeview Road, block 401, lots 13 and 14. Okay, Karen?
all right, board members, we have some revisions that we'd like to recommend to the board. Some of these arose after the draft was circulated to you. So the first suggested revision would be, instead of referring to the property as 347 and 371 Ridgeview Road, instead, wherever that address appears in the resolution, we would change it to specifically identify every single structure, meaning 347, 355, 369, and 371. That makes more sense because as you go through the resolution, you see now certain buildings will be torn down, others will be retained. So that's a revision we'd like to recommend. And if we move ahead to, this would be page 6. It's paragraph 12. It's Mr. Keller's testimony. Having looked at the tape again, we're suggesting that we change what it says to indicate that Mr. Keller will remove 2 out of the 3 storage containers on the site, but he wishes to retain 1 container for residential use, lawnmower, garden tools, things like that. Moving on to page 11, paragraph 7, that's the last finding. The applicant is asked that we add language making it clear that the board is not going to make the granting of a conservation easement as requested by the Ridgeview Conservancy. They will not make that a condition of approval. So they ask that we spell that out and add that language. And then lastly, as we go through the conditions, it's condition number 6. As prepared now, it says the applicant will comply with the comments and recommendations in the joint Bridger-Weissman review memo. Since some of those conditions are no longer relevant or recommendations, we've been asked if the board would consider changing it to specifically identify which comments the applicant needs to comply with. And those comments are on the bottom of page 2, top of page 3 of the review memo. And in section 4 of the memo, it's comments 3 and 6. These are all, I'm going to call them technical comments, making sure that the form of the subdivision deed is reviewed, that any descriptions are corrected, etc. And then we would propose one more condition, which is that the applicant is going to remove 2 out of the 3 on-site storage containers, but can retain the remaining storage container subject to receipt of a zoning permit, which the applicant will apply for within 190 days of publication of notice of the adoption of this resolution of memorialization. And we tied it into 190 days because that's the time period for presenting the subdivision deed for signature by the board officers. So these are the changes which we recommend to the board to the resolution.
You're muted, Steve.
Yes, Steve, you're muted.
Sorry, just noticed that. Board members, do you have any questions of Karen or comments on these proposed changes? Karen, have these been reviewed with the applicant's attorney?
Yes, they have.
Okay.
One other thing, Karen, what about the citations? I noted that there are obviously typos, the 4050.
Correct. Yes, they will be corrected, Mr.
Yeah,
Schatzman, so that,
That's
well,
all.
let's see. The references to the purposes of zoning, which is NJSA 40:55D-2. We need to make sure that the -2 is reflected in the resolution, which it will be.
Okay.
Okay. Mr. Schatzman, do you have any more comments?
No, sir.
Karen?
No,
Okay, board members, do you want to discuss the motion, or if not, if someone would like to make a motion or on this resolution?
I'll move approval.
Thank you.
Well,
Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, any discussion? Okay, Claudia, can you call the roll, please?
Ms. Coulson,
Yes.
Mr. Floyd,
yes,
Mr. Shriver,
Yes.
Mr. Stein,
Yes.
Chairman Cohen.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay. You're welcome.
Okay.
Okay, our next case is 254 Witherspoon. Mr. DeGrazia, do you have anything you want to proceed?
Yes, so it's my understanding that we have 6 eligible members right now. Can we confirm that?
yes,
And not 7.
correct. One board member had an emergency, so we had anticipated 7, but we don't have that now.
Um, I guess I have to look to my applicant here to figure out. I mean, this is probably the hardest decision to make from a zoning standpoint where you need 5 votes and you have only 6 people. Uh, Josh, I don't know. Were we looking at a potential special meeting? I spoke to Derek Bridger about this a little bit earlier. He was thinking that there may be an opportunity for a special meeting on the 17th.
Yes, sir.
And does it look like members are able to to make that, or is that still being?
It does look like we have enough people, but we just need 2 people to check. So what
Yeah.
we were talking about is if you wanted to agree to that date, we do have the regular meeting on the 24th and your timeout, so we would want an extension through the end of the month in case something happened on the 17th. We could take it to the 24th, but we have 5 people tonight that are available, and we need to check with the 3 people that are not here tonight to make sure we have 7 for your 17th date.
Okay. Okay. How does everybody feel? Very positive tonight, or? Josh, I mean, this is I don't know what to
If
tell
they're
you.
gonna vote for it, let's go. If they're gonna vote in favor, let's go for it. But
Um, yeah, Josh, do you have any comment on it? I mean, we have the opportunity, but we don't have I think most of our team's available for the 17th. Our engineer may not be, but somebody else can be there from
from
his
his office.
Um, other than that, I believe we have everybody else can make the 17th.
Um, so if we get less than, if 2 people vote against us, then
Then your application's done.
I guess we have to push it then. We need 7 people.
Yeah. I mean, probability wise, it does make sense, particularly since you spent a couple of years on this already.
Yeah.
You want to be able
4.
to have a full board voting. Okay. So I think what I'm hearing from the applicant is that we would appreciate being carried to the special hearing date, if that's possibility, on the 17th, and I believe it's 7:30.
Correct.
And
If you don't have a quorum on that date, does it go to the 24th, or are you filled
It
on
could
that
go
date?
to the 24th. Yes, it would. That would be the intent.
Oh.
And we'll know, we're gonna poll tomorrow about a quorum, the 3 members that are out, so we should be able to get back to you quickly on that.
But either way, though, even if it turns out again, we're only going to have 6 on the 17th, we would still need to list it and then carry it again
mhm.
on the 17th. So for the benefit of anybody who's watching tonight, it will get carried to the 17th. And so we'd have to really meet. I mean, unless the applicant decides to renotice. Yeah, I'm going to correct what I just said. So if the feeling is there's nothing else on the agenda to do for the 17th and we don't have 7 members, then I guess we would cancel that special meeting and the applicant would need to notice then for.
We would ask if it could be carried to the 17th, and then if that meeting doesn't happen, maybe people can just call in for a quorum to carry it to avoid notice. I mean, it's a pretty big expense to send out the notice again.
Well, I mean, I'll leave that to the board members if they're willing. I mean, if we already know from you, Mr. DeGrazia, that you don't want to proceed because, again, for whatever reason, we only have 6 members.
Mhm.
That would be up to the board then if they're willing to convene simply to carry the application again to the 24th.
I just want to, as a point of information, maybe for future reference, I
Yep.
just want to point out, and I don't know if anybody else here would think this was important, but I'll just say that the 24th is it is the second day of Rosh Hashanah. Now, it doesn't necessarily it may not cause a problem for people because it might be, I won't get into the weeds about it, but I think the evening probably religiously, technically is okay, but I'm just saying that I just thought I'd bring it up.
Thank
As
you.
long as it was after sunset, I suppose.
That's what I was thinking. That's the weeds
Yeah.
and technicality I was thinking of, yeah. So let's pray for the 17th. But, maybe for future reference, I'm just bringing that up.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Steve Cohen also brought it up, and I'm glad you brought it up as well. So thank you.
So, Mr. DeGrazia, then you're also giving the board an extension then of time through the end of September?
That is correct. Josh, can you confirm?
Yeah,
Yep.
Okay. Great.
just take a look at my notes that I put down.
So is that amenable to the board then, that you'll convene a special meeting on September 17th? And this application would be carried then to September 17th?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So I guess that would conclude this hearing, this particular case for the evening, and we'll see you on the 17th.
And just for the record, Karen, can you restate it again that there's going to be no further?
Yes, I will state for the record that having announced now that this application is being carried to special meeting of the board on September 17th at 7:30, the applicant will not be obligated to provide any further notice. The meeting will, of course, appear on the board's agenda, but there will be no certified notice being sent out to you.
And
And the
the,
extension of time,
Yeah,
It's to the end of September,
Mm.
Claudia.
the September 30th, okay.
Yep.
and the link to jump on the call on the 17th will be provided on the municipal website on the agenda.
Correct.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I just
Okay.
want to thank everyone for showing up tonight. I wish we would have been able to go
Yeah.
through.
As do we. As
we-
do we.
We know it takes a lot of time to set up a special meeting, and we do appreciate that. So thanks for those that are here. We really appreciate it, and we understand that circumstances happen where people can't make it, but thank you.
Okay, see you in several weeks.
Yep.
Okay.
See you.
Karen, Derek, do we have anything else to discuss?
that's it, sir.
Okay, the meeting is adjourned.
Happy Labor Day, everybody. Have a
Thank
good
you.
weekend.
Have a good one.
You too.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.